Hey guys, welcome back to another Nintendo Craziness video. Today we are going to be playing a game of Pac-Man Museum Plus for the Nintendo Switch. Now this game is, well, fun because it adds tons of games, including Pac-Man, Pac-and-Pal, let's see here, Super Pac-Man, Pac-Land, Pac-Attack, Pac-Man Arrangement, and many others, including Pac-Man 256, which was originally a mobile exclusive, but now it's on here and you don't have to worry about transactions or even ads, so it's always very nice. And then, at the end of the video, I have an announcement. But otherwise, let's get to it. Pac-Man Museum. My favorite game. With all these delightful noises. Very nice to hear. Will it stop? Will it ever stop? Well, here we are with Pac-Man Museum, a game that just houses a ton of Pac-Man games. Multiple different versions of just the classic Pac-Man. So I guess we should probably start off with the original Pac-Man. So, let's do it. And it's just the arcade Pac-Man. And nothing else to it. No NES emulator here. It's all very easy. It's just Pac-Man. Pretty much all you do is just collecting pellets and trying to watch out for the ghosts. Nothing to it. Collect a power pellet and eat the ghost as much as you will, which is always fun. And it always gives an extra challenge too. So, with that, it also gives you a reason to strategize and not eat all your power pellets. And then, it is very easily accessible to die if you don't know what you're doing and know how to escape very easy situations. But it's always fun nonetheless. So with that, there you go. So this game includes Pac-Man, Super Pac-Man, Pac-and-Pal, Pac-Land, Pac-Mania, Pac-Attack, Pac-and-Time, Pac-Man Arrangement, Pac-Man Championship Edition, Pac-Moto, Pac-and-Roll Remix, Pac-Man Battle Royale, and Pac-Man 256. But with Pac-and-Time, you have to unlock Pac-Attack, and I just didn't want to waste my time with it. So with that, I just didn't care, so that won't be in this video today. Let's start off with Super Pac-Man. Pretty much all it is just an upgraded version of Pac-Man, with nothing to it besides adding, well, apples, and you use a key to unlock the things, and that's where you get more apples. It was an interesting game, to say the least. It was intrigued my interest pretty well. And it's Pac-Man, but you use keys to then get more apples. So, I mean, nothing too special about it. Wasn't much of a challenge to it, just unless, well, I guess besides me dying there, but that's besides the point. But otherwise, nothing to it, just collecting apples. I think the only challenge would just be the ghost, but that's usually how Pac-Man really works, but otherwise, nothing much. Just kind of go do 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 shooby dooby dooby shooby dooby dooby doo doo. The one thing that sucks is that you have to collect the power pellets as well, I guess. I don't know, I guess I didn't realize that when I was filming this. But here we are with that. And with that, this game is completed. Next up is Pac-and-Pal. you have a pal that helps you, well, pack, I guess. You have to flip the cards, and then you can, with that, it corresponds to the place where you can collect that specific item. And your pal can also help you with it a bit as well. But otherwise, you're mainly doing most of the job. So I guess that's that. You collect your oranges. You can go through go through an orange box where you go invisible for a second. And that's pretty much it. Just looking at the cards and doing all that fun stuff. Nothing too drastic. I like the idea, but it's just I don't care much for it. But anyways, that is Pac-Pal. Next up is the platformer Pac-Land, which I actually really enjoyed. All you do is just go to the right of the screen, jump and collect cherries that are up and all over the place while getting chased by a ghost. And there's also other ghosts that come and get you in different types of vehicles in this Pac-Landish dilemma. You have ghosts coming in carts, and it's always a fun time. And the one thing that does suck is that you slow down when you jump on them, but I guess it's okay. And you have a little meter on the bottom of the screen that tells you how long you have left before you must get to the end. Otherwise, then you lose a life and you time out and proceedingly just start where you left off. Which is one thing that is nice. You don't just go back to the start. You start where you recently had left off. And it's very fun. And yeah, nothing much to it besides Pac-Man looking kind of cursed in this one. Still really cool. Next up is the 3D version of Pac-Man called Pac-Mania, where you run through a Lego-like maze structure and collect power pellets and power pellets and try to escape the ghost. That's pretty much it. Nothing to it. The only new thing is that he can jump over the ghost, which is always very helpful, but with that I didn't learn my lesson in this run that I played through, and I tried to escape the ghost, but that ultimately didn't happen. And like as you can see, Pac-Man's animation just keeps on moving once you hit a wall, so looks kind of goofy, but that's really it. Otherwise, it's just Pac-Man, but with Legos, and you can jump, which is always cool. And then you have a new ghost, which I don't really remember what he's called, but anywho. And like you see here, I just didn't jump, as I kind of forgot that existed, but that's besides the point. Otherwise, very simple and fun game. Otherwise, nothing much to it. It's just Pac-Man. Like most of these games are. They're just Pac-Man. Oh, I'm gonna get tired of doing this, aren't I? Oh, man. Next up we have Pac-Time, which seems to be a Japanese exclusive with even a storyline, which is awesome, as I can tell. And they even give us captions, which is very nice. Except I just kind of wanted to skip through it, as yeah, I just don't care, As we are off to the races in Pac-Time, the one-player game. Here we go to the mountains. Oh, here we are. Oh, man. Oh. So your main goal is to collect every single power pellet and damage boost through that spooky guy. But with that you also get some items as well, as we will see here. But we must jump down to this pit and get all those. Very good. And you jump to that green ring and you can switch to a different item. Otherwise, right now you would have a fireball, but now I have vine and I can swing on roof, which is very nice. And I can just kind of cheat with that, just kind of glide across. Nothing to it, really. I like the idea of it, just don't care much for it. This game too much. But that's okay. And you can get a double bounce where then you can just go boing. And it's a very fun time. And it gives you something better than just having to go through a maze and collect all these pellets. It gives you an objective to collect all the pellets that are in the level, which usually contain around at least 38 to 40 pellets in each level from what I had seen. And you can collect other things for bonus points and all that, which is also very nice. And also regains your health with these goofy strawberries, so that's also very nice to have. We have this, yeah. Yeah, we go over here to the, it looks like there's a waterfall here, and you can switch to your bubble thing, which is also really cool. And you can now swim underwater. I think this is one of like the one of times that you will ever see Pac-Man just swimming casually. But then you get this hammer like item where you can break the wood and then even sideswipe enemies with it. And then after you collect them all, you can go to the exit. So a very interesting Pac-Man game, to say the least. Next up is Pac-Man arrangement. The game where it just, I guess I don't understand the arrangement part of it. I guess it just adds something new to the game, with it just looking more like Pac-Mania, but also not being Pac-Mania. Controls a little wonky too, but controls like Pac-Man. That's pretty much it. You go through the same thing, but it kind of has a, I guess I can kind of understand the arrangement part of it, because the pellets are stationed in a way where you can just follow this path, and it goes in a specific way, so that's always nice. Always very cool to see when that happens, so gives you an orderly fashion and gives you a little strategy you can do where you just follow the same path over and over again. But otherwise, nothing too special. Just Pac-Man. And it even adds new elements where they have speed boosts where you can go back and forth, which is always cool as well. Next up we have the other Pac-Man arrangement, which is a more modern one, but it's only from 2005, so almost about to be 20 years ago. Still 19, but that's okay. As this is a more modern take on Pac-Man, with a more 3D-ified version, and has a similar set path, and have fun with it. I think that's where the arrangement kind of comes in as well. And it's a fun time. You have all the 3D ghosts, and they look really nice, and it's just a cool idea in retrospect. So, with that, just eating all these ghosts and everything, kind of making me tired. That's besides the point. And now we have stage clear, so there you go. Bandai Namco Entertainment. Trademark. Developed by Bandai Namco Studios Inc. Period. Y. Menu. Pac-Man Championship Edition. This combines 3 different modes, and to start off, we're going to try out the Championship mode. Now, this gives you a 5-minute time limit where you have to complete different little things. Different arrangements of the power pellets. Or pellets, I guess, to say best. And with that, how you get the extra arrangements is by collecting the fruit, mainly the cherries, strawberries, that I mainly had gotten when I was playing through it. And with that, you get extra points with when you collect them as well. And each board you get 1 power pellet, so you can eat the ghosts without having to worry about them. And then every so often they get faster and faster and faster as you go. And next up is the challenge mode, which gives you 10 minutes around to well, it's more of a challenging version, and what you do is you have to collect all the power pellets and pellets to kind of get you moving and get into a new arrangement, or even just the fruit that is there as well. That mainly shows up just a couple seconds after, and then it gets a little challenging because your strategy is to try to keep as many power pellets in your possession, because then over time what the ghosts do is that they get faster and faster and faster as you keep going on. So that's where you have to strategize and keep your power pellets, and that's where I kept at least 5 power pellets in my possession, so then if I was in a drastic situation I could get myself out of it. And it's a really fun challenge mode, and it gives you something to do. Like me with me dying here, but that's besides the point. And then I get a little sparkle. And then next up we have the extra mode. This combined with all the modes, we have championship mode, challenge modes 1 and 2, and extra modes 1, 2, and 3, each having different time limits with each of them. So I chose extra mode 1, and what you do is that you get a fast-paced Pac-Man maze, where every time you grab a power pellet, you go faster and faster. And with that, the ghosts get really fast as well over time as you collect the power pellets. And with that, you have to collect fruit to get different arrangements of the pellets before you must strategize on what you need to do. But it isn't too hard, and it's really fun. It gives something fresh and new with the fast-paced gameplay. Instead of Pac-Man being his slow self and the ghost being faster, it's everybody being as fast as they can, which gives it a really nice touch-up and something fresh. And like always, you have to collect the fruit to get new arrangements of the pellets as well. So it's always a fun time. And with that, that is Pac-Man Championship Edition. Next up is Pac-Moto. This game is a little weird, I do say, and it gives you the options to up your power and many other things, but your main goal is just to bounce off ball enemies and other enemies later in the game, but mainly just the first level you get 3 balls that you must launch off the board. Simple enough, and that's where I went to the second level just to see how easy this game really is, and it's really darn easy, not gonna lie. It gives a new arrangement of the thing that you're on, but that's really it, nothing to it. And in level 2 you get 3 balls and 1 bug enemy, but what the thing is that the balls are connected to the bug, so you have to try to knock off the bug or the extra balls that are on there, so then you can split them away and then ultimately win the second level. Next up is Pack and Roll Remix, which all you do is that you are Pac-Man as a ball like in Pac-Moto, but except you roll. In the first world, all of the worlds you must collect power or pellets to then proceed on with the extra part of the game. And I have to say the controls of the game, they're a little finicky because you kind of go everywhere when you don't want to go there, but that's really it. I think I just kind of suck at the game, but that's okay. And like as you can see here, you have to get a certain amount of pellets to then ultimately get to the next level. And it's a fun time. You move through it pretty quickly as well. You're rolling and it's fast paced, but sometimes you do go too fast, and there is a brake button that you can press with the B button and manage to stop and catch your breath on that. Otherwise, it's really fun, nothing to it. It's a good, I guess technically 3D platformer. Not really, but anywho. And then if you press A, you can speed up and go into the boxes to then grab more pellets. I never thought I'd say pellets or power pellets this much in a video, or even Pac-Man as much, but you know, there you go. And then you hit the goal and then you're done. So that's Pack and Roll Remix. Next up is Pac-Man Battle Royale, where one Pac-Man which one person goes up against 4 other people in a Battle Royale style of Pac-Man, where there are 4 Pac-Mans, and to win you must eat the other Pac-Man with a power pellet. Otherwise, what happens is if you knock into each other, you just kind of bounce off in a way. But if you get eaten by the ghosts, you ultimately lose as well, which doesn't help too much, but that's okay. That just means, well, I suck anyways, cause then I did that. So, with that I have died. Darn Blue, what the heck? Round 2, ready, here we go. Off we go. Gosh dang it, Blue, he keeps doing that strat where he just keeps going up. I'm gonna teach him stuff. Like that. Ha 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 ha. Oh yes. It's a very fun battle royale, and it's really good with friends, but being as I'm lonely and I live in my basement, I have no friends, so that doesn't work out very well. But that's okay. As long as I'm alive and kicking, that's all that matters. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh crud. Oh, okay, here we go. And maybe, come on. Oh, come on. And then the one other thing is that over time it gets faster and faster as well. So with that, off to next up is Pac-Man 256, which was originally a mobile game with ads and microtransactions, but here we are, and it has multiplayer, which is even better. And it has the coin system where now you can just upgrade all your stuff, which I'm not too sure that it was a part of the original Pac-Man 256. With that, it's a fun time. All you do is just go on an endless thing and try to score a 256 with collecting 256 pellets in a row without breaking the bridge. And with that gives you another thing you have to focus on too, which is also really fun. And then you have some ghosts that like to chase you down, and some ghosts that just kind of go and do their normal thing. Then you have some ghosts that sleep and then they terrorize you for all of 5 seconds. And with that, they give you power-ups like the laser, ice block, and just Big Boy Pac-Man, and a bomb. And with that, I died here. But that doesn't matter. That's okay. And with that, it gives you other options for different themes as well, including a Crossy Road theme, Pac-Mania theme, an Electrode theme, an arcade theme, a garden theme, a racing theme, an office theme, and many more with that. And you don't have to buy it for $1.99, so it's always a plus. You don't even have to unlock it either, which is also very nice, as it's all right there, sitting there. And now, time to hopefully get a 256. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Oh, maybe. Nope. Oh no. Oh, that was a close one. Here we go. We're gonna cook. We shall cook. Maybe. Oh, hey, oh, aw. A 105. And that's the closest I got on my runs anyways, but playing it later I did get a 256. And it's always very, very achieving when you get that. And it's just very nice. I like how Namco kind of made it so it felt great to get a 256. Probably check out everything that there is in the overworld, I guess, in the best way to put it. You have all the arcade cabinets that house everything. Then you have a gash pawn, which is a little thing that where you can put in 5 little coins or tokens, and then you get a nice little statue that you can put out in your arcade. And with here we got Pac-Man B, and you can keep going how long as much as you want, and as you play along you can get NPCs as well, like Blinky, and there's even a jukebox to then change the music as well. And with that you have to play more of the games to then unlock them, and as you can see I haven't gotten most of them. And they each have different soundtracks for each game, which is also very nice, including the main game as well. And next up, and there's also a vending machine where you can buy things as well. You can buy tables, jukeboxes, another vending machine, a gate, some balloons, and another change machine as well. And that's always neat. And I've now purchased a table where now you can place it everywhere with the customization. And you can even customize everything else from, well, we can see here. The table should go right there. And then with that you can go to background and check out everything from cabinets that you can get. So I just chose a Pac-Man cabinet. We can go back to later. And you have other decorations as well. You have figures. With the gash pawn you can get more of those. And then you have cool wallpapers and seasonal wallpapers as well, including Christmas, Halloween, and New Year's. So, as well. And then you can also customize the flooring as well to have a different color. And with that, the blue kind of fits the arcade aesthetic as well. And then you can put out your gash pawn figures as well, which is always neat to put out. And then you can put out all your decorations as much as you want. And you can put out your arcade cabinets, which fit really well with everything. You can have multiples of Pac-Man cabinets, but not really any of the other cabinets. You can move them around to whatever you like. So it kind of gives you that Animal Crossing feel where you can kind of customize it, but it kind of gives you limited options on what you can do. But otherwise, if you work at it long enough, you'll get a lot of fun things. But, wait, can I leave? No, I can't leave. No! No! Well, with that, I think it's time to end the video. I say I give this game, well, depending on what rating we are going off, star rating, I give it a 4.5. If we're going on tiers, probably A tier, and just 1 through 100, probably a 71-ish. But that's pretty much it. It's a fun collection, and it gives you tons of options to do, and it gives you missions, which is also the best part about it. So, with that, here is for the announcement. Ow. Let's going on well. Aha, I'm filming you guys. Yes. Alright. Anyways, if you didn't gather by the camera, well, no, nobody would really get what I'm yapping about, but that's besides the point. I am starting a new YouTube channel. That being Movie Craziness, where I'll be posting movies, well, at least my own movies, and then movie reviews. And even some LEGO stop motions here and there as well. And with that, the channel will probably be going up by next week, with a premiere video coming out. And with that premiere, you will get there'll be something big and surprising, I guess. So, stay tuned for that next week on Movie Craziness, and it will be in the link below. Once it comes out, the channel will probably be up by the time of this being done. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next week.